Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Fulfillment Thursday. Yes, we're going all kinds of crazy talk here as I get my days mixed up, as everything goes kerflooey, as it should. Kerflooey, I say.
Kerflooey?
Kerflooey. It's like Kushbaclaver, but more explosive.
Ah.
And joining me today is the Mad Munchkin.
Oh my gosh. It's been a while since I've done one of these with you.
Yes, but you've been missed, but I'm glad to see you here now.
Yeah. Happy.
Happy times.
Happy Maddy noises.
We'll see if we can get to angry Maddie noises later if shipping comes up, but you know.
I will live up to my name.
Oh, that fellow said I was mad, I tell you. But now I ask, who's the mad one? It's Munchkin. Alrighty, so let's give some quick shout-outs to folks in Le Chit Chat. First, we have Adam Leisman, and then our bud MLP-Trinary, Cherry Fluff Belly Official, and Chris. Hello, Chrissy.
Daughter.
Who we will hope to see later on this year. Your daughter. Although...
My daughter, yes.
The age differential there. Curiosity.
Not much of an age difference, but yeah.
Well, that's the problem with the whole
Chris
daughter thing.
No, she came to stay with me and my hubby for a week, and she ended up calling us mother and father, so now I call her daughter, so...
Okay, that's... the age differential not being so big, just some question marks. Just some question marks. But I digress. Luna Brony and Prince Apollo are here, along with Battlecross and Infinite Warlock. Hello! Common Writer Jetstorm Gaming, Michael Bullington, Nathan Duaso, and Megan Garcia. Crystal Sparkle. And, over on the Twitch, we have Cherry Fluff Belly Official. So, I don't know if that means that the Cherry Fluff Belly on YouTube is the unofficial version. Version 2, Electric Boogaloo.
I see an Irish cookie.
I see DBZ Doctor Who and Cosmic Keyframe.
Cosmic Keyframe is Irish cookie.
She's Irish Cookie. Wait, if she's Irish Cookie, what am I?
You're an animal cracker.
Oh my God, she just called me a cracker.
Also, my husband's just come in the door with some food.
Hello, Mad Munchkin's hubby, of whom I had the great honor of seeing their wedding.
Glorified Pigeon says hi.
Hello.
Did you hear that?
I did. Glorified Pigeon is very pleased. I still remember the biggest awe moment was when your hubby forgot his marriage vows because he said you were so beautiful in your wedding dress.
Surprise? No way.
Yeah.
Are you sure they're both for me?
Yes, because mine's also in there.
No.
I have, also, you got chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets? How dare you?
I have 2 boxes of fries. My love, I have a problem.
What?
I don't have a table to put this on.
Oh, no. Humanity.
So,
Odin.
Not for dogs. Do it. Sorry for the interruption.
not to worry, but William Ganas wonders, where is the burned chicken? Well, that might be what Mad Munchkin's having for dinner.
It's McDonald's.
Okay, then I can't guarantee those are actually chicken in the nuggets.
No, they're not, but...
Goodness.
Maybe put it on the chair, and then
Oh,
over, maybe?
This is a radio drama we're hearing now.
Not for Odin.
Tonight on All My Munchkins, where will they put the nuggets?
Guys.
Not for Odin.
Not for Odin. I'm just trying. Not for Odin. Our dog is named Odin.
Would it be okay if I shared a picture of Odin with the audience?
Sure.
David.
Uh-uh.
Come
There we go.
on. Mama has
Thank
food.
you. Thank
No
you.
problem.
Sure, you can share the pictures of the puppy. I don't mind.
All right. Odin is a recent addition to the household. It is quite wonderful.
It's
As
a big puppy.
Big puppy. Well, I'm highly biased in favor of big puppies. As this is the ever-loading photo.
This takes me back to like the 90s where you had to sit and wait for pictures to load.
Well, okay, I'm going to apologize to everyone in advance. My my internet has been very funky these last few days.
Okay.
Especially, I didn't even get the notification that Keyframe gave me a tip. Thank you, Key. I greatly appreciate it. There he is. There's the Odin.
Well, food's in here.
That can, give me the drink and I'll put it here. And then I can put my water somewhere else. Thank you, love.
Oh,
I do need a straw though.
I'm picturing fast foods stacked like a Jenga tower.
My love,
Jenga.
Get out.
Jenga.
I need a straw.
I'll be back. Right.
Precious. Yeah, there is the puppy on the screen.
This is Odin.
Yes, his name is Odin. He's 2.5 years old, and he is a purebred Great Pyrenees. That picture was taken at his first ESA class. This dog is going to be my husband's emotional support animal. Thank you. So he's in training for that.
Now, if your hubby is the father of Odin, that would make him in Norse terms Bor, or Old Norse Borer. That's not very.
He didn't actually give him that name. He was named that before that him. Odin is technically a rescue.
Oh, I thought you were going to name your husband Bor, which is rather unkind. He's actually, I've met him. He's a wonderfully engaging and involving person.
He is.
But
And he takes good care of me too, so.
actually, I'm not sure how the Norse pronunciation is. It's spelled either B-O-R-R or B-U-R-R.
I believe the right spelling for Odin is O-D-I-N.
Odin Day.
At least the English one is. I'm not sure if there's different spellings for Odin in other languages, but yeah. Probably is.
And Enderpup has a question about puppies. How appropriate. Well, you see, when a male dog and a female dog are both really, really excited. I don't hear anyone trying to cut me off. Ah, well. Would his nickname, Trinary wondering, would his nickname be Odie? If you get an orange tabby.
Silver, we had the exact same conversation earlier today because my husband called him Odie, and I said, we are not calling the dog Odie.
Oh. Well.
And he said, well, if we get an orange cat and name him Garfield, I'm like, don't tempt me.
Ooh, maybe we should.
I want a cat.
Ooh,
Yeah.
you know, we could start the Garfield 2.0 donation fund.
No.
Everyone contribute to the.
We need a bigger apartment before we add another member to the family.
The ways I could interpret that. Oh my goodness.
I know.
Oh, so risque. But anyway, as I re-digress again. So, that is the proud new member, and may he be fall in love all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Chris, did you really just... Okay, good.
What?
Over on Twitch, she had getmaddyacat.go found me.
No. Daughter.
Oh no, let's
There are far more important things to do with money right now than adding another pet.
I don't know. I mean, let's put a pin in that one for now.
Okay.
Just for now.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, the rightful question before us is, what kind of trap am I setting for whom? And a general, what the heyness. Also, Culinary spoiling me as he always does.
Of course.
Oh, to spoil. Yeah, pardon me as well.
Spoilers. Darlings, please, no spoilers. Ah.
Actually, I always preferred she sounded like a New Yorker. No spoilers!
No spoilers!
And then just goes right back to...
God! You guys!
Like, oh my God. You guys are so embarrassing. I just, it's like flames on the side of my head.
Yes. I haven't watched that movie in years. Oh my gosh.
Nor have I, and it's a really, really, really good one. If ever you're just like, okay, let's make a movie based on a board game.
Why not?
Why not Clue? Amazing. I mean, by God, what
Okay, it's called Cluedo, but it's the exact same game, it's just a different name.
all
But
I'm saying,
funnily enough, the movie is still called Clue.
I'm glad for that. Some consistency. Oh, I'm bald. I forgot the little head deal in my bobs. What's...
Ah, dismembered silver sided.
It's right. But after the apparent wild disappointment that was Borderlands, the movie, I have not seen it, but I have heard the backlash. I have watched...
I have heard... Sorry, go ahead.
I have seen the Jeremy Johns review. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Yes, hiding in the bushes.
That's right.
Okay.
So, have you heard of the Borderlands movie?
I remember seeing a clip of it ages ago and not being all that impressed with it. And it seems that it's not doing well at all. But because I haven't seen it myself, I can't have an opinion on something I haven't seen. So, yeah.
Well, I've played the games, and Pandora...
I have not.
Oh, you have?
I have not.
Ah. Pandora's really, to show the real effect it has on people, you have to show just how broken everybody is. I mean, kind of cracked in the head.
Not bad. Wow.
So, yeah, I don't know if the movie succeeded in that aspect, and that's pretty critical. Very critical. Ooh, Mary Drake thought it was going to be bad the moment from the first trailer. I don't know. I try to be optimistic. But then, yeah, there's always that whole, what have you. I will do the best. We'll see what comes of it. But in this case, not much.
Yeah.
Not much at all. This is one of the things that drives me nuts. I'm getting bait for the trap.
Bait for the trap. Okay, this might be a clue as to who or what you're trying to trap now.
Yes, but
If we see the bait.
I can't save the bait on my usual browser, so I have to rely on a Google extension. Save it as BNG.
Who it is now. Okay.
You know who it is, huh?
I don't know who it is.
Alrighty.
Nom nom.
Nom nom nom. She knows.
I know too much, apparently. Streaming on a Thursday, I know.
What is the world coming to?
It's my fault, guys. My fault. Blame me.
Actually, no, it isn't. This is fortuitous. See, normally...
Don't blame me, guys. It's not my fault.
There we go. See? See?
Blame the pigeon.
Of course. But blame me, and then blame me and why.
Oh, God, that takes me back. Wow.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
Blame me and why. Wow.
Could
Our
not
core
use...
memory has just been unlocked.
And where am I going? Here we are. Oh, look at that at the look at that at the top of the box. That's just so ugly. Egads.
Digit silver. Oh my God.
Like, oh my God, that is just I'm
Oh my God, that looks like so ugly.
I'm embarrassed for Photoshop. I'm embarrassed on behalf of the Photoshop. Let's try that again. Oh, that's even worse. I see. You know, it could be the next Art Nouveau. The empty space. Ooh, the space between spaces.
I don't know, that's more minimalistic. You should kind of...
Very minimalistic.
Postmodernism, that's what it is. Celebrating the negative space instead of the object itself.
Why you gotta be so negative? Alright, so I need you here. Boop.
I just got that joke. Give me a minute. Gosh, I'm slow. Okay.
Oh, come on. It's just been that kind of
But
week.
I'm also... sorry, go ahead.
See, I am gearing up for a convention, and Maddie
Yes.
just had a convention.
Yes, I did.
No, no, no.
Yeah, it was, okay, so 3.5, 4 years ago, maybe, if my math is correct, I immigrated from the UK to the US. And since then, I have done a couple of conventions in the US, like, you know, I did Everfree, Northwest, Ciderfest, BabsCon. And then before I moved over, we did BronyCon, of course. And prior to that, I did do a lot of conventions based in the UK, not just MLP conventions. I did quote-unquote non-pony conventions as well. So since moving, I've wanted to try to vend more often at Comic Cons in our home state. So last weekend, we got the opportunity to do that for the first time since I moved, so that was really exciting. And so we did a lot of prep work for that. Silver helped me out with stuff for it too. And, you know, sometimes it's like when you get your foot in the door for events you've never really done before, it can be difficult to find where you're supposed to be. So the con itself was fine. It wasn't very busy though. It was a one-day event, and we have attended this con before as attendees just to check it out. And so financially speaking, it wasn't great for us, but we learned a lot, and we are planning on doing the con again when it runs again in December. This particular con runs twice a year. It used to do 3 times, now it does 2. So we are going to try and do it again in December. I've already asked if I can reserve a table, because how they do it is that if they want you back, then they'll save a table for you, but you don't have to pay for it until 2 months before the event. So we shall see what happens with that.
Well, like I say, you've got the
Yeah.
foot in the door. You've learned some nice things from the first experience, and that'll strengthen you on future. It's always building up. That's the big
This
thing.
is it. It's just difficult when you're vending at a con. You don't really know anybody, and so you're trying to be like friendly with the people next to you, and it got off to a rocky start because the floor plan was a bit screwed up. They had a cancellation and didn't tell us.
Uh-oh.
And one person had set up their booth in the wrong table as well, so we had to kind of shuffle things around. And we had to kind of advocate for an open space next to our table because we had Odin with us. And we were also in front of a fire escape, so my brain was like, we need to have a pathway to the fire exit. We cannot move these tables and close off this gap. So, I mean, I was just, being that sensible person. I'm a police officer's daughter.
There you
so
go.
Safety is a top priority for me. Especially in spaces where there's going to be lots of crowds. A rather large crowd. If anything goes wrong, you need to keep the exit points clear. Anyway, Odin was a big hit with everybody. He did great. All he did, like as an ES they should, is remain out of sight. Like you would never know he was there. So, unless like Trevor, my husband, took him from the table to go somewhere else, and then people would be like, "Didn't even know there was a dog there," and I'm like, "That's the point." The trained dog is an invisible one. Anyway.
Anyway, for anyone who is wondering for whom I have devised this trap, well, let me spoil it here and now. But I need...
It's the marshmallow herself.
It's the Skittlecorn. And the
Skittlecorn.
Fluttershy. Because
That's
she...
a great face.
It is. It's... I'm going to do a special expression for the dear Blissyboo, who will be at Everfree Northwest. I didn't want to overwhelm her. She's got stuff going on as well.
Yeah.
And so therefore...
I'm just sorry I'm not going to be there this year. I had great fun there last year, but it just wasn't on the cards for me this year.
Well, we can
So-
we can reshuffle for 2025. Goodness.
Oh, yeah. But I'm also hoping to go home for Christmas next year, so we'll see. Hopefully it'll work out.
There we go.
Getting to Everfree from my home state is, yeah, it's the same as a ticket to go to London. So yeah, it's quite a feat.
And now having been through the London airport, which really feels more like being in a mall. There's
Heathrow is London Heathrow is a city in itself,
indeed.
and you only went through 2 terminals.
Yes, I will say I don't think
So-
I reached terminal velocity. But
But you guys did really well for considering that the majority of you, it was like the first time traveling internationally.
well, not my first
So-
time internationally
Oh, I'm sorry.
per se,
Okay.
but first time traveling alone internationally.
Until you got to London, at least.
Yes, then I had
Yeah.
some familiar faces.
Yeah.
But then I was so a bit out of it, I nearly walked off without saying goodbye on the trip back to the US of A.
Yeah.
So I've had to do
Had to be
that.
a very quick goodbye because you had a very short layover.
Well, I thought they would like send us down different routes, but we'd reconvene on the other side. But nope.
No, it doesn't work that way, I'm afraid. No.
So was a little sad, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We do it right next time. To do it right, child.
There's gonna be a next time?
I think there should be.
Scotland trip. Scotland trip.
Exactly.
We'll actually be able to take you to Glasgow and Edinburgh this time.
Exactly. So we can plan things in advance, see what is to be seen, and I can sample more haggis.
The right way.
the right way, because even when I'm trying to go local, I cause an international incident.
Because the first haggis you ate was fried haggis. Silver!
What?
My brother in Christ! No! No!
I can just imagine I get to the pearly gates and our Lord and Savior's like, so, you had fried haggis. I'm sorry, my son, but that's an instant disqualification.
Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, you had fried haggis. I don't need to know how you died.
It's not how I died. It's how the turlet died. Plumber comes up. So, you had the fried haggis, huh? Oh, wait, should I do that as an offensive Italian stereotype?
Oh, God.
So, you had the fried haggis and not the spaghetti. Mamma mia.
There's a few questions in the chat. Hey, what's wrong with haggis? Nothing's wrong with haggis. What happens is that there's not just one type of haggis. There's lots of different types. And different restaurants will serve it in a particular way. So if you've never had haggis before, you're better having dinner haggis. But what Silver had was breakfast haggis. And breakfast haggis is fried. And it's gross. It's not good. Excuse me.
I mean, I just thought haggis was haggis. I thought I should...
No, because you get lamb haggis, and then you get vegetarian haggis as well, and then all kinds of haggis.
Wait.
The most famous one is lamb haggis. That's the most famous one.
Right. The heart, lungs, and liver of a lamb boiled in its own stomach, yeah?
That's how it used to be prepared.
Used to be. When was there a revolution?
Used to be prepared. Not to prepare... My teeth back in and start again. Not prepared like that anymore, but... the ingredients are more or less the same.
But I'm confused now. How can one have a vegetarian haggis? And if you tell me there's a vegan haggis out there, I'm just...
There is a vegan haggis, and I haven't tried it yet. I really want to, though.
Lord save me.
I think the vegetarian haggis is basically tofu.
Well, yeah, but whose stomach are you boiling it in, then?
But it's not boiling. Never mind. Can we move on? I'm trying to eat my dinner.
Well, I'm sorry.
I guess sick for haggis.
I had a specific stereotype in mind, cultivated by watching Earthworm Jim, and I just want to, get with the times.
Hey, at least you tried haggis when you were in Scotland. A lot of people come to Scotland and don't even dare to try it, so good on you. I'm just sorry I missed it, though.
Well, I can't say you really missed anything. Yes. Whoops.
Oh, you had the haggis at the wedding dinner, though, didn't you?
Yes, it was quite tasty.
Yeah, there you go.
Although there was some gravy to it, and gravy has a somewhat masking ability.
Yeah.
Masking. Oh, Trinary has food for thought.
The food thought. Describing the process of making the food makes you not able to eat food. Maybe that's a sign you shouldn't be eating it.
Well, I can't say that's the... Look, if you asked me to prepare my own meals a la Tywin Lannister style in Game of Thrones, kill it, bring it in, cut it up, I couldn't do it. But I'm still going to help myself to a burger later. So no, I can't quite go with that philosophy. It may put me off in the moment, but by golly, I'll succumb to temptation later.
If someone told me that I had to kill for my own dinner, I'd be like, right, that's it, I'm going vegan. Not vegetarian, just go straight to vegan.
Then the other thing you kill is the mood at the dinner table.
I'll just live on potatoes for the rest of my life. There we go.
Would you like a baked potato?
Or tatties.
Tates? Oh.
See, I like potatoes.
Oh, how very tate. Tate.
Not a Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends fan, I see.
Oh, I've missed that one. I was thinking more Red Dwarf.
Oh, you said dwarf quote and I missed it? Oh my lord. Darn it. I'm sorry.
Have no fear. Well, maybe some fear.
I swear I am cultured. I'm not an uncultured swine.
Besides, have I got a video?
Yes! A video!
Ah, Vivian. Vivian! Vivian! Whenever something blows up, it's always Vivian!
Didn't hear the front doorbell, so I had to soup a bit.
Now, let's see here. The Blissy... Oh, I said it. The Blissy being a bit put out of her mind. This is after a slight tranquilizer. I must...
Oh, guys, we were quoting a British show from like the 70s called The Young Ones. I don't think it was even from the 70s. I think it was from the 80s. And I discovered when I went to Ciderfest that Silver-Quill loves The Young Ones. So we went for dinner, and there was 2 other people with us at the time, and we just started quoting from The Young Ones. And good lord, I think a few people around in the restaurant wanted to have us admitted.
Oh, that's most people's reactions to me anytime. But no, The Young Ones is quite hilarious. I'm hoping I could do an episode of them in October for the episode Nasty.
Favorite episodes?
Favorite episodes? Let's see here. Though the aforementioned Nasty.
Yeah.
Bambi.
Bambi. Yeah, I think that's my favorite one.
And then, of course, the oil episode. Okay, right now...
I would love to just sit down and watch a few episodes of The Young Ones with you, Silver. That would be a party. I would love that.
There we go. Well, we're both aiming to
There
get to
we go.
Ciderfest, so...
Sorry, what?
Aren't we both aiming to get to Ciderfest?
Well, I sure hope so, but I'm waiting for their website to open up for applications, and I'm really getting concerned. Because they haven't... I don't know when they're going to open for that. I know they've opened for volunteers, but it's just getting down to the wire.
Well, we'll
And I
see.
have concerns on whether or not I can afford to go as well, so... excuse me, but that's for future me to worry about right now. Okay.
Okay, wow. I'm not sure if Fluttershy translates quite so well to Blissey, but maybe I'm just not approaching it from the right angle.
And guys, you're trying to add a face that was on a face that was kind of
Rotate. Well, I need to rotate. but-
rotated round, so yeah.
Yes.
Because the tongue, like,
Although I'm going to just test
it's
something. real
rotated
quick.
so the tongue is hanging out of her mouth, and right now she's like breaking the laws of physics and the laws of biology as well.
No.
I'm going to just.
It's a meme face. That's what that is.
You know what I mean.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm just going to try.
Did you say meme?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to try something. I set 3. Alas and alack, it does not work. I had hoped that if I named the eyes a certain, had the same name of a sort, I could toggle their visibility. But no such luck. So right eye 3. Actually, I guess that's left eye 3. And left eye 2. And
Mary Drake says, when has the law of any kind ever meant anything to silver, Maddie?
oh, there's always the law of love. And that is if it fits the chips. No.
I'm trying to eat. Ooh, that's a good question from Enderpop.
All right.
Favorite Sabaton album or song?
I feel
If
like
I answer that question first, my favorite Sabaton song is Primo Victoria, but I think that's everyone's favorite Sabaton song.
well, to be honest, I think I'm out of touch. I do not know this Sabaton you speak of.
I will educate you after the stream.
It confuses and angers me. Brr.
Military metal.
Military metal. How is Firebrand not clued
He
me
is a
in?
fan of Sabaton. He requested a Sabaton song at the wedding.
Oh, then I have heard it. I just probably couldn't.
No, it didn't get played.
So, sounds like it was sabotaged.
So, you were at my wedding dance. Our DJ was not great.
Oh, but it was a celebration. Lord. That's all one can ask. Now.
He tried. He tried his best.
And then... Is this? Actually, that makes it look like I'm going to kill you. Don't think I won't, because I will.
Okay, I'm catching up with the questions in the chat. I'm trying my best.
Oh, well, that's kind of you. I have not done that yet.
Judd, 3300. Question for me. How did you discover MLP? Someone threw it at my face and then I couldn't get it off. No, I think it was way back in like 2012, 2013 or something, maybe 2012. I saw screenshots from the episode Lesson 0 of Twilight's face, like when she's got a bird nest on her head.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that can't be from an actual episode. So then I decided to watch the show. That wasn't the first episode I saw. I think the first episode I saw was A Canterlot Wedding, part 1 and 2.
Aha.
And then, because I watched that, I heard John Delancey's voice, and he's obviously Q from Star Trek, and Star Trek was my first fandom, my first love of any TV show ever. So once I made that connection, I was like, I'm sold. I need to watch more of this show. So I did.
But wait,
and
our boy Delancey wasn't in A Canterlot Wedding.
Not Canterlot Wedding, you're right. Sorry. Not Canterlot Wedding. The episodes that he was in, I'm sorry, I get the names of the episodes mixed up. Canterlot Wedding was the first 2 episodes I watched of MLP, and then I watched the 2-parter where John Delancey was in.
Oh,
sorry.
Return of Harmony.
Yeah. Return of Harmony, or whatever it's called. Return of Harmony, yes, thank you. I'm so sorry, guys. I get ahead of myself sometimes and I screw up things. So, this is why I write things instead of talk.
Oh, come on, you're in good company.
I'm also eating, so. So that's basically how I got into MLP. It's Star Trek's fault. Blame John Delancey.
Blame Delancey. Blame Delancey.
I met him twice. He is a grumpy old man. I love him. He's great. First time I met him was at Glasgow MCM in 2019, and he asked me about my tattoos and stuff. Second time I met him was at GalaxyCon in North Carolina. And he's clearly an introvert and was on a very low social battery and was just like not wanting to interact at all. And I was like, you know what? I don't blame you. So, yeah. Anyway. More questions. Let me scroll up to see what I've missed. I think I've missed a few questions. Let's see. You still there, Silver?
I'm still here.
All right, I'm just checking because I just realized, hey, you're not playing music.
I'm not, but that's usually I play music to fill the silence of me. But you are here and talking, and I don't want to take away from your speakingness.
Okay.
Yes.
Here's a question. Elizabeth Snowbell is asking both of us, have you seen Star Trek Lower Decks?
Oh, yes. You know, I have a curious history with that.
Oh, really?
Because I hated it when it first came out.
Okay.
I mean,
Wow.
Perhaps in the tradition of Star Trek, you know, the first season's not usually their strongest. It's like we need a little time to get these characters settled to really understand things. Mariner, all right, the first episode, okay, it set the characters, but then, my God, Mariner, she was so abusive towards Boimler and just destroying his self-confidence. And I just thought, oh my God, I'm supposed to root for this character? She's horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And after the third episode, which I thought was just sort of ho-hum, even if Mariner did take a little stabby stab to the leg, it lost me. I gave up at that point. Until a few months later, we at a pony convention, my buds from the vendor hall all said, no, it's gotten a lot better. And they showed me some of the later episodes. It's like those first three were the low point, and it got really good from there.
So your foray into Lower Decks wasn't great, but then you circled back to it later down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
In fact, in contrast to the second episode, there's a episode in the second season where Boimler and Mariner are trying to get into an exclusive Starfleet ball.
Mm-hmm.
That's almost a perfect contrast to episode 2.
My experience with Lower Decks, and I've only seen like the first season, and I think that was purely because that was all that was available at the time when I started watching it, and then I just didn't go back to it. So it didn't really hook me the same way as most other Star Trek shows did. I think more than anything, it was the visual style. It just felt like, you know how Family Guy has the cutaway gags?
Oh, yes.
Star Trek and stuff. It felt like that if it was a series.
And
that's not necessarily a bad thing, because what they did with Star Wars was incredible. I love the Star Wars Family Guy movies. They're great. But with Lower Decks, I'm like, it's a Star Trek series, but it's also kind of making fun of it, but also like doing its own thing as well. But I just could not get past the visual style. And I don't know if anyone here, or if you, Silver, has ever seen a show called Final Space, which is sadly not available for streaming anymore because, streaming sites, and they tend to do that. It's an amazing science fiction series with almost the exact visual style as Lower Decks, except it's its own original sci-fi story.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got hooked on that first, and sadly it was cancelled. But
Me.
yeah, that was good.
Also, shout out to the people who are fighting for the content
yes.
of Cartoon Network to be preserved. Because, well, I mean, I never thought I'd see Cartoon Network go under like that.
Crazy what's going on right now.
Yeah.
You've got keeping up with all the stuff that's going on.
Everything's insane right now.
Oh yeah.
The universe is insane.
Mm-hmm.
In
And
the
usually for us that's like, oh yay, the universe is insane. That's usually a good thing. No, this is the bad kind. Okay, I'm trying to catch up on more questions. But because we started up on Star Trek, I'm like, oh no! You've opened the door, guys.
Pandora's box. Well,
yeah, anyway.
well, I'm going to assert dominance for just a sec.
Sure.
Because part of the story behind this is that Blizzard's usual crew can't help her because they're moving. And I found this vector of guys moving a sofa like a pair of idiots.
Pivot.
I mean, what is this guy in the front doing? That is the dumbest thing you could do. That is, I'm trying...
Do anything. What?
This is, I want to kill my friend in the most unassuming way. So I'm going to break my hip.
That's hilarious.
I have no idea. It suits my needs in the immediate, but at the same time, I'm like, who would do this? Who would be so stupid? Now, I need to play an audio file. This is from Thespio, Jasper Pie, and...
If they're not shouting pivot at each other, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Let's find out. Audio's up? Okay.
All right, Jasper, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Counterclockwise. Your left. That's it. No, wait. Stop. It's wedging. Okay.
It is not my horse.
This is so harder with just one horse.
Pivot!
What do you think we're chanting? Okay, stop. Let's just stop. Put it down. Okay, all right.
Okay.
I don't know why we're not just teleporting this thing, but let's just calm down and let's just try to figure this out.
Well, they pivot. They said pivot.
They said pivot, I'm happy.
Now, for this, I have the expressions of Jasper and Thespio. But I'll need to customize the bodies, and I'm not going to draw them so stupid as to try to lift a sofa with their tuchus.
Why don't you just slap their faces on the image? That's very funny.
That would be quite something, wouldn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
So first I've taken this guy's arm. Sorry, guy. Now I've taken the rest of it. You, sir!
It's armless.
Oh, it just means he's disarmed.
Oh, he's gone entirely. Okay. He's what?
He's disarmed.
Okay.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm just...
Alright, all I've had to eat is fries and I'm stuffed already. Right. Alright. Nom nom nom.
Oh, she's nomming. It's nominal.
Little nobbing.
All right, we're nomming. I wanna nom it with you. Ooh. And blah, 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 thinking. Apologies, just thinking.
That's a
Community.
dangerous pastime.
Indeed, Jasper Pie. I have Jasper expressions. What have I done with Jasper's bot? Oh God, where's the body? They're usually right next to each other. Thespio. I don't have Thespio? What? What matter of madness is this?
See what's happening.
A fair question for which I...
All I can see is a floating couch.
Floating couch. We got to figure that out,
Some
too.
stairs. Excuse me.
Oh.
So sorry.
Okay, I will need... Maybe I'll need to modify my Thespios. Let's go back to video projects. Oh, I guess I should show my work after the fact. A Hearthwarming Tale, where I imprison him
Yeah.
quite frequently. I mean, I've got his ghost body. I've got him in the bug bottle. Did I not just draw Thespio as Thespio? Can't be.
See if I've got anything that I can help out with.
I'm usually a bit more thorough. Then again, this was a lot of stuff what need doing.
Have I got anything I can help you with?
Expressions. Nope. Well, not a problem. I can make it work. I will make it work. Just trying to think if I ever...
Well, I don't think what I have will be any help to you because all of the vectors I have are the TF2 vectors, so he's wearing the spy mask in all of them, so that won't be any good for you.
Oh god, especially if he wears that special mask.
Special mask?
When we were doing that super...
No, I don't think I have the super form vectors. No, I don't. No, I don't.
Okay.
Not for a Thespio though. No.
Not the Thespio.
At least not downloaded, no. They might be on my Google Drive. But
Wait. I know what I would do. Thumbnails. I know you're there. Jasper in Tbilisi. Ignore all. Yes, there is Jasper's body.
There is the Jasper's body.
The body.
also, can I say something to Flittercriz if she's still in the chat?
Yes, please.
Okay, Flittercriz, mother says no. She'll know what it means.
You always say no.
And I always mean it.
Oh, laying down the hard rules. Fast and true. Alrighty, let's see what I can concoct here. Because just from the dialogue, those two have plenty of expressions going on. Film and video, Jasper body. And once again, decapitation! Hooah! Whoops! You hooah'd too hard! Hooah!
Oh.
Excellent. Alright, so let's save the Jasper bodies because I want to know for the future.
Is.
Community OCs. OC, can you say? Now then, what about Thespio? Thespio.
not sure if it's politically correct for me to sing that song, actually.
Wait, you've got a green card. You're an American.
I have a green card. I am a resident. I am not a citizen yet.
Oh well.
That's another 10 years.
Well, you're here, and that's what counts
Yes.
to me.
Yes.
Oh, but come on. I've had these two on my stream before. Surely I have something. Science Steel Railway was there. Red card. This. Oh, but let's just go. Oh, memories. All the peeps I've had on. You clean up by name. Oh, I saw Maddie in there. With my super anime
Anyway.
Desu.
I'm everywhere.
Come on, where are you hiding? Where are you hiding?
I am hoping to update Maddie's design at some point this year.
Oh?
Yes. Dooney Maddie needs some updating. Bonnie Maddie's probably going to stay the same, but Dooney Maddie needs updating.
All right, there's another Jasper. Hail the pizza pone.
Hail the pizza pone. Enderpup says, "No, she's perfect just the way she is." That's kind of you to say, but no, the drawing needs to be improved upon. So that means the poses need to be fixed.
There we are.
Oh, you find what you need?
Yeah, it was titled Birthday Stream, which...
Ah, that would be why you couldn't find it then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, let's get these... It's Thespio... Baudet? De Baudet. Boop, boop. Ooh. It's a little big on the big side. A little bit on the big side. Blah, 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 blah.
Found the thing you were looking for. Can I read more questions from the chat?
Yes,
Or do you want me
please.
to hold off on that?
Oh, please, go
Let
ahead.
me scroll up and see. What can we find? Interesting questions. I've lost where I was. Oh, there's the lower decks question. Okay.
Lower decks. Lower decks. Lower decks.
It's na 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 na. Blah blah blah. Oh, it's a question for me, Cherry Fluffbelly Official, asking me, am I familiar with the DreamWorks movie Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron? Yes. One of my favorite animated movies. Although I haven't watched it for a few years, but yes, I love the movie. The animation on the horses is incredible. I love it. Let's see what else. A question for you, Silver.
Uh-huh.
Do you watch Death Battle?
Oh, I did. In its
You did.
I did, but unfortunately Rooster Teeth is no longer with us. But they're working to get Death Battle back as its own channel with full creative control. So, and I sincerely want them to succeed.
Yeah.
But, what am I trying to say? So, I've watched, I lamented the defeat of Twilight Sparkle, even though I felt that was legit.
Mm-hmm.
And what else? The only one I really didn't like was Thor v Wonder Woman, because the minute Thor was talking like he was dismissing Wonder Woman because of her sex, I thought,
Yeah.
yep, you're gonna lose
Yep.
the minute you do that.
I don't know, it kind of goes a little bit against Thor's character as well. Me. Is you'd be familiar with seeing female warriors. So I'm like, well, yeah. I agree with you there. Underestimating your opponent just because of their gender is not cool, man. Not cool.
Nope. And I was like,
Nope.
yeah. Now, normally, whoever hits first in death battle loses. I've noticed that trend.
Ah, okay.
At least that was what I experienced. Of course, for a long time I'd wondered about a Gamera versus Godzilla, and I was satisfied with their interpretation.
I have not seen that one. There's a lot of death battles I have not seen. So, there we go.
Please tell me you've seen Deadpool v Pinkie Pie.
Yes. I think my brain is making me question life. I think I watched it once, but a very long time ago. I need to watch it again.
Long ago and so far away.
Ooh, another question for me. When you go to a theme park for the first time, what's the first thing you're going to do? Okay, context for everyone. I've never been to a theme park or amusement park in my life. I've also never been to a festival either. But it's something I've always wanted to do since I was a little kid. So the opportunity just never came up. Or I grew up in a very religious household, so things like that weren't really on the table for things that we were allowed to do. So, but I think the first thing, if I go to Disney, I would want to do the Haunted Mansion. That's if I can only do one ride on the Disney parks, anyway, it'd be Haunted Mansion. If it was Universal, I would want to do the Jurassic World ride. Not the Jurassic Park, the Jurassic World ride. Because that has fully moving, full size, not the T-Rex, the other one.
The Indominus?
Thank you. Yes, that. And I'm a big fan of animatronics. Not FNAF animatronics, but, not like band music animatronics kind of thing. Like, animatronics made for using in movies or theme parks. I love those things. They're so fascinating to me.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I really want to do either Haunted Mansion or the Jurassic World ride. So, yeah.
Give it a minute. Oh, no wonder.
Mm-hmm. Are you winning? Are you winning, son?
I don't know. Well, I managed to get Thespio properly situated. But now... Oh, this is more than I expected, but that's okay. A little extra work to get him a full body. So next time I have him on board and try to trap him in a box, it'll be ready. And we'll just delete the face hoofed layer, because... Okay. Boop. There we are.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Michael Bullington. There was the Rainbow Dash v Starscream death battle. So, as far as I know, My Little Pony is a victory, a loss, and a draw.
I have an awful lot to catch up on with Death Battle. There was just the Rainbow Dash one and Pinkie Pie. But there was a third one?
There's a third one.
Oh, I did not know that. Who's the third one?
Twilight Sparkle v Raven.
Ah, okay.
Of
yeah,
Le
that
Teen
makes sense.
Titans.
Of
Go.
course.
Well, no, thankfully not the Teen Titans Go. I can't stand Teen Titans Go. If folks out there, I get it. If you're having fun with it, I'm not trying to poo-poo your good time. But I grew up with the Teen Titans anime-esque show, and so therefore, That is my Teen Titans.
Yeah. That
It-
makes sense.
It's not your Teen Titans, it's my Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Cartoon Cat Girl has seen Courage versus Scooby, and I can't imagine either of them coming to blows. Running away from each other, certainly. But I'm gonna have to scope that out later just to know how they pulled that off.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one, but I've seen the crossover movie, but I haven't seen the death battle.
The movie.
I would assume that out of the two of them, I would think Courage would win, but yeah.
Well, imagine if he didn't win. Stupid dog! You made me look bad. And then the voice actress for Miria died. Makes me sad. Although I should mention something. Last time, I had a small freak out that a translator or dubbing voice in another country for was it Marge Simpson passed away? And I said, well, I'm sorry for that, but it's not quite the same as if you're losing the original production voice actor. Well, this week saw the adaptation actress for Misty of Pokemon here in America pass away. And well, okay, technically that is an adaptive voice actor, not the same as the original production, but it is sad. I guess if it's like someone here in America, we recognize. So reality is pointing out, oi, what about this? Oh, thanks, reality. Thanks for proving me wrong. You bastard. Mary Drake, you saw a lot of whining after. Honestly, I guess it's too late for spoilers, isn't it? Or a spoiler warning.
A little bit.
Well, I can appreciate people don't like seeing their favorite character lose, but let's be honest. Twilight's at her strongest in a group,
Yeah.
and on a one-on-one, she was by no means a pushover. But this is Raven we're talking about, daughter of a demon.
Yeah. I would say that I haven't seen that one, but I would be like, nah, Raven would win that battle, surely.
She did, and don't call me Shirley.
Ha!
Thank you.
I love Airplane. It's great. Love that movie.
Just want you all to know we're counting on you. Actually, that was the start of Leslie Nielsen's change to comedy, wasn't it? He was a serious style actor before that.
Before, during, or after that one?
Oh, before, but
Yeah.
but during and after, no, he went full on silly boy.
Yeah.
You silly bitty.
Naked Gun movies, they're a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
I think I would appreciate them more now if I watched them as an adult. But I kind of caught clips here and there when I was a kid. I think I've seen the first two from start to finish, but yeah. Because how many Naked Gun movies are there? 4?
33 and I thought there were 3.
Okay, so I haven't seen the third one.
Ba-da-da, da-da-da, ba-da-da, da-da-da. Oh, that's gonna be in my head.
Oh yeah, you're welcome.
It's gonna be in my head for a week, but it was worth it. Have you ever seen the X-Men, as in EX-Men?
No.
Well, they're it's basically a comedian named David Taylor envisions if Professor X fired the various X-Men.
Wait, when you came over to Scotland, I met you in like a Starbucks.
Oh yeah, there was. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I might have shown you one.
Yeah, you did. Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
because in one, when he fires Iceman, he's singing "Kiss from a Rose" on the whole time, and it's like it's gonna be in my head for a week, but it was worth it. Baby, I can beg you to walk kiss from a rose now. Huh. Did I draw
We're talking about. Sorry, go ahead.
I've drawn these Thespio heads somewhat differently. I'm uncertain. Oh, Lord, I even did these in my old style.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't realize I could combine the talk mouths and the. Oh dear, this is a major overhaul. Thespio, we're giving you the full redo treatment. Yes. So this will be neutral.
Happy face.
You'll be
He's
so,
a happy boy.
he's so happy.
He's so happy.
I'll see what I can do to change that.
So full of hopes and dreams. Time to extinguish that hope.
Yeah, you know, some ways I feel like I'm the evil version of Bob Ross. There's a happy little tree here. I'm gonna burn it down.
And that will be our little secret.
And you want to keep that secret
Oh
because
my gosh.
you don't want
Like,
to
there's
know.
some kind of like fan art piece out there that needs to happen. Bob Ross crossed over with Ming. Like
Being the merciless.
yeah. I would love that.
Well, let's see here. That'd be like.
Press this button for the hyper death ray. It is. I can't even finish it without laughing.
And
I'm just gonna put a giant happy, like, crater right here where our city used to be.
right
And
there.
that'll be our little secret.
Now, if you could fall on your sword. Fall on your sword.
Gosh.
I don't see you
Wow.
falling on your sword. Well, what's that you say? Death to Ming? Oh, well. We're just gonna have a little death ray here. Total power.
I didn't write this down.
There you go. Quality time with Ming the Merciless.
Drawing with Ming the Merciless. Bob Ross.
Ming the Merciless crossover.
Ming the Merciless. Oh my god, that needs to be a cosplay. Like, someone do the cosplay, please.
Now, you see, where the hand of Ming is detected, I have to destroy the civilization. It's a good time. Make love to the death ray.
Guys, help. Gone from Bob Ross to...
How did we go from Bob
Oh
Ross
my God.
to Ming the Merciless?
Ming the Merciless. Ah, that's great. I love it.
And just, this is my world. I'm the creator. And if you say otherwise, I'll have to kill you.
It's getting more and more disturbing by the minute, and I love it.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate.
Oh. Okay, getting back to the questions here. This is it. Like you join a Silver-Quill live stream, you never know where the conversation's going to go.
That's the fun.
That's the fun. I love it.
Yeah.
Question for me. Oh, okay. Did you tear up or cry when the book closed in the last episode of Gen 4? No, because I am heartless. No, no, I didn't cry.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
I'm not crying. You're crying. This is liquid pride. I think it was because I grew up on Star Trek and the amount of like iteration endings that I went through as a kid. I guess I kind of got used to that kind of thing happening. So, but if you like grew up with MLP-G4 and then it ended, it's like to many people that's like, oh, that's the end of my childhood now. So it is the end of a chapter, regardless of when in your life you watch it. It is an end of a chapter, but no, I didn't cry. But that's not to say that I didn't feel anything. I absolutely did.
Oh no, the song. The song
yeah.
was quite powerful.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Whoops.
I can consider the MLP-G4 being the vehicle that got me within my art career to where I am now. Without it, I don't know where I would be right now. So I'm very grateful for that. Now it's like, well, what's next then? So, and that's an ongoing journey, like every day for all artists. Like, what's next thing? What's next? It's like after someone wins the Olympic gold, the first question they're asked after winning is like, what's next for you? And I'm like, can you not just let them be in the moment for a little bit? You know? They probably haven't even thought about what they're having for dinner later. Like, jeez. No, no comparison between the two, you understand? I'm just being dramatic.
I don't know. Now I'm suddenly picturing Ming. You just conquered a world. Where are you next? Well, I'm going to move on.
I'm going to Disney World!
I'm going to conquer Disney World.
Conquer Disney World! Yes.
That mouse thinks it's got a monopoly. It doesn't know the meaning of the word. But I'll teach it. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So I am officially breaking Maddie at this point, I believe.
Uh-huh.
I believe.
That ending was bittersweet. It was bittersweet. I 100% agree.
Like, but you know what's nice is that MLP-G4, it wasn't like, it ended, in my opinion, when it was supposed to. Like, some people think it should have ended after season 4, but I'm like, the way that it ended, I'm satisfied with. I know plenty of people will disagree with me on that. But I mean, there's so many shows that I would get into and then they would just be cancelled and then get no ending whatsoever. And so I'm like, hey, at least G4 got an end.
Yes. So. We talk about childhoods. My gosh, my childhood is filled with cliffhanger endings and anything to try and pressure the network into keeping it going. No such luck, and so they're forever left with that. What could have happened? What happened to everybody?
Yes.
Is everybody okay? No, they're not. I don't know. I mean, hell, Reboot ended on a cliffhanger of cliffhangers, and I'm like, no.
It did, yeah.
No, you suck.
Ah, you suck.
You all suck. And then the voice actor had to go and pass away. It's like, there will never be another Megabyte. Guardian Code? No, there is no Guardian Code. You are filled with lies and hatred. So yeah. Lies and hatred. You sit on a throne of lies.
I had that quote rolling around in my head. You sit on a throne of lies.
Santa!
It's August.
Well, tell that to department stores. I was at a Michael's today, and
Oh, yes.
they have broken out the Halloween decorations.
Oh, I believe you mean home decor.
Oh yes, is a home decor.
Because, like, the Halloween decorations come in the stores, and I'm like, oh, half of this stuff I would just have on display all the time.
You know, I do want to get an electronic dragon book. It's a book with a big old dragon eye.
There you go.
Oh, Chris is warning, if I break her mother, I have to pay for the hospital bill.
Guess what, Silver? I'm not insured.
Can I claim you as a dependent? It depends.
It gets worse.
Oh, it always gets worse.
I have a torn back muscle and a herniated disc in my lower back. I'm falling apart.
So then, if how can I put this? If I throw you, is it a disc throw? Okay, it's the best Olympic joke I could come out with at the time.
But yeah, with like Halloween stuff coming out early to like, I used to when I lived in the UK, I worked in a biscuit packing factory, so we would be packing Christmas cookies in July. So it doesn't really faze me seeing things for holidays months in advance because I'm kind of used to it. But I can understand how frustrating it would be. But it's like, it's the beginning of August and they've already got Halloween stuff. But I'm like, hey, I was a goth kid. I loved seeing Halloween decorations in the stores. And Halloween isn't really even a big a thing as in the UK as it is here.
Oh yes, we were coming up with goth sayings for Odin. It's like, my dad has been away for 10 minutes. Do you know how bad that is? It's the dark night of my soul. Don't ask me how I'm doing. Aww.
Don't ask me how I'm doing. It's like the Bat Dog in The Return of the Joker. And he's like, are you okay, boy? And he's like, the cartoon in the background, when it cuts to the face of the dog, the cartoon that says, I wish I was dead.
Yeah.
So it's like the dog saying that as an internal monologue. It's so funny.
It's like the dog is like, this is bad.
Yes.
Oh, but I loved Ace and Terry's dynamic. Brutal hostility at the beginning, and then at just the right piece, don't touch my dog.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you done did it now.
Yep. I have a feeling we would be like that if anyone dared touch Odin without our permission and had like some kind of malicious intent. We'd be like, you're going to see a side of us we never even knew was there.
It's like, well,
we've only had this dog 3 weeks. And we're just, no, we're very protective of this dog. You have no idea.
Son, you done messed up. Time to die.
No. Don't ever mess with a vet's dog. Ever.
That's veteran, not veterinarian.
Veteran, not veterinarian. Yeah. Well, don't mess with a veterinarian's dog either, but... No. Sorry, I feel like I'm taking over the chat a little bit.
No, don't take over. I am...
Okay, this is now my stream, guys.
That's right. I'm
You
just...
came here for Silver-Quill stream. Nah, it says with Mad Munchkin at the bottom. Nah, it's not with Mad Munchkin. This is Mad Munchkin stream now.
Oh, okay. Well, I can. If I just do that.
I'm kidding.
Well, you know, just keep your.
No, you're taking me away. No.
Now it's just like my claws and. Wow, that's okay. Welcome to the OnlyFans account.
Lord.
Yep, that's about right.
There we go.
All right, now I need a surprise talking. Talk. For
Okay.
that. Well,
Master Turtle is asking about our thoughts on Deadpool and Wolverine, or
Oh.
Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom. I haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine yet.
I highly encourage you.
Cinema trips are expensive, guys. RDJ as Doctor Doom. I'm all for it. Yes, I approve. Big time. Love it.
I don't know. I'm happy to see him take on a new role, and with all the scarring that goes on with Doctor Doom, I don't think you might not even realize it's, hey, you look a lot like Tony Stark. Oh, shut up. But it is a different role. We will see how he performs.
Yeah.
All I know is Deadpool spoke the honest truth. Welcome to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You've joined at kind of a tough time. And, well, the truth hurts. That's all I'll say on that. Otherwise, I'll just go back to quoting young ones. Oi! Vivian, you utter bastard!
Yes. Okay. To quote the pigeon, let's see here.
Ah, yes, my verbal tick. My verbal tick.
What was your favorite series finale of any show? That's a good question. That's a good question from Enderpup.
I will say Babylon 5's finale. Sorry?
I've not seen Babylon 5, so I don't know. I've seen bits, but
Oh, but
I haven't seen the ending.
there's a nice finality to it. Wah.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Don't apologize. We'll just, Trinary will try to get me to see more of The Good Place at Everfree, and then at Ciderfest, you and we can sit down and start watching Babylon 5 or The Young Ones.
Wait, you haven't finished The Good Place.
Nope.
Silver.
What?
Silver.
What? I only have so much time. I'm not in a good place all the time.
You know.
Why can no one understand me? Oh.
We shall fix this.
Uh-oh, she's trying to fix me. Ain't that how it is? You're doing perfectly fine, and then some lady comes along and is like, I can fix him. Only anything? Well, your husband might have something to say about that.
You and him with puns. They would be just a never-ending, non-stop thing. You guys would just team up and just throw puns at me and have the stupidest grins on both of your faces.
Never ending punnage. Ha 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 ha.
Never-ending punnage. Turn around.
Tell me what you see. I see a horse giving into depression. No, Artex, no!
Hey, the funny thing is, Odin, my dog, or our dog rather, because he's the Great Pyrenees, he kind of looks like Falcor.
Well,
He does.
give him just see if he feels like a wish dragon. I will not fly with that woman.
Yes, Trinary, we will. I will fix that. Silver will be seeing all of the Good Place.
Oh,
It's
no.
on Netflix. So.
Oh, it's on Netflix. You know what?
Oh, it's on Netflix.
Oh, it's on Netflix. Oh, have we got a Netflix? Yes, we got a Netflix.
Cartoon Cat Girl says that they had a Pyrenees too, and his name was Apollo. Is there some kind of theme going? Like, anytime someone has a Pyrenees, they name them after a god from some mythology.
It's all that
So-
fur. It's just too mighty for mortals to handle.
But Odin's fur is still growing back in since a lot of it had to be cut off, but it's growing back in quite nicely. So, yeah.
More power to the Odin.
We were wondering, like, what would he have looked like as a puppy? And I'm like, a big furry tribble.
Yeah, basically.
Let's see, Mary Drake, the terrifying thing is you do understand me. That's why I need to give you that stern lecture. Uh-oh. If it's like, I understand you, Silver. That is a horrible thing, and you should run for your life then.
You know, if you're on the screen right now, Thespria... Oh, not anymore. Thespria was staring at you.
Oh?
Not anymore, though. His eyes closed.
That's right. Well, I gotta get this scream.
There you go. Staring at... Funny.
Oh, if you want to talk about unsatisfying TV endings, Freakazoid. His whole cast got together to sing We'll Meet Again, don't know where, don't know when.
Yeah.
And then they canceled him.
Mm-hmm.
Crud!
God.
Actually, now that I think about it, that's probably where I got the phrase. That's where I have Clutterstep always going crud. It's just, it's the perfect expression.
Crud.
I don't know what to say. Crud!
Crud. That was a great show.
It was, in many ways, ahead of its time.
Watch the lip sync. And then it goes to a giant pair of lips sinking into the ocean. That's my favorite joke from the whole show.
Wait, your favorite joke is a visual pun?
Funny that.
Oh, funny. Well, what do you know?
What do you know?
Oh, fiddle-dee-dee.
Hmm.
I wonder what this could mean. Could it be that you're secretly a punster?
Maybe.
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 Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I'm suddenly thinking. Methinks you don't protest much, but maybe.
Cartoon Girl says that
Their Pyrenees that was named Apollo came with the name. Well, Odin came with his name too, so. Yeah.
So,
But my point still stands. They always seem to be named after gods. Great.
is it? Do they want them to be peerless knees? Anywho. Ah, ma foi.
there was a question on the screen. Sorry, what?
Cartoon Kecker wants to know if we've seen Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows or Mutant Mayhem. I've seen both.
You know, there's so many iterations of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I need to kind of look it up, just to be sure that when I say I've seen that, I'm thinking of the right thing. So give me a moment.
Oh, wait. Oh, I take it back. I have not seen Out of the Shadows because that's the Michael Bay film. Michael Bay.
I have seen Out of the Shadows. I don't remember anything about it other than when they were riding the elevator and they started doing beatboxing. That's the only bit out of that whole movie I remember.
That seems to be the most celebrated scene.
And then, what was the other one? TMNT Mutant Mayhem.
That's the most recent one, which I believe got a sequel.
I have not seen one. No.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix, is it? Oh!
Oh, well then.
Oh, well then! Well, if you watch the rest of The Good Place, I'll watch Mutant Mayhem. How about that?
Well, I don't know. I mean, the Good Place is several episodes. Mutant Mayhem is significantly shorter. I feel as though I'm being set up here.
You are being set up.
I knew it.
Oh, instruction for the chat. Ask the bird if he's saved.
They know me well. They know me well.
Have you saved?
Yes, including just now.
You've been saving this entire time, haven't you, Silver?
I have, but I had to
Of course
save.
you have.
I had to save it as Thesvio expressions because at the end I'm going to delete this body. Delete the body. Kind of like where was it? Moving the sofa. I deleted the idiots. Wonder what I should put for
Deleted the idiots.
the guy who was
Oh, the floating couch makes a comeback.
the floating couch. Although now I kind of wonder what should I do for a background wall. It's like, should they be moved, juxtapose the stairs against a castle brick wall?
Should they just make it a friggin' MC Escher painting? Just have like all the staircases into different dimensions in the background.
Oh, I like that idea. That or open sky and clouds. No, I'm gonna go with the Escher idea.
You know, either idea would work.
I'm gonna go with the Escher idea. Hang on one second.
Yeah.
Now, because I've only got so much time and energy, let's just see here. Escher. How does one spell? Oh.
Escher, I believe.
Do I have an Escher stairs? No, that's not gonna work. Oh, come on.
You know what? Let me look up.
Come on, Vecteezy. I know you're good for more than just that.
It's called relativity, by the way.
Oh, well, let's just try that.
MC Escher relativity.
I've got E equals MC square, and Einstein sleeping in bed. Oh, the things you get. Well, maybe if I do relativity Escher.
Send you the image on Discord or something.
Yeah, that could work too.
Or it could be a screenshot from Labyrinth, where they basically have the relativity painting made into a set piece for the movie.
Yeah, but then,
Then that way you've not got all the figures walking around in the background.
I don't know. I mean, then I'd have to have like David Bowie there. I'd have to have.
You don't want that, do you?
Not a close up of certain parts. I can distract him with my dance magic dance.
It's an illusion. Still trying to find a decent resolution of this image.
I'm kind of surprised
Okay.
no one tried to vector it at some point.
Oh, wallpaper. That would work. Hey, there we go.
Hey. But now I've got dance
Okay,
magic dance
it's
in
the
my
one with
head.
all the figures in the background walking up and down everywhere, but I mean,
Yes, Culinary, you did reference Labyrinth in your most recent review. I saw that. When they encounter their own kind of labyrinth. I saw my baby.
there you go. I sent it to you on Discord.
Ah, excellent. I'll figure something out. I wonder if
I'm
there's.
sure there's versions of it. Oh, I found the one from Labyrinth, I think. Wait. That's... I don't know what this one is, but yeah, this one might work better for you.
Oh, there you go. That is
Yeah.
Labyrinth, isn't it?
I believe it is. Or at least the concept art for that scene. Let me see. Labyrinth stairs.
Ooh, I could always do the Pharaoh's stairs from Soul Room from Yu-Gi-Oh! By the way, have you ever seen Labyrinth? No. Why? No reason. Dance, magic dance.
There you go. There you go.
Ready?
I might have.
Oh, Zutaloa.
Weird. And it's glorious because it's taken from 1986 and it's the resolution when it was 16 by whatever, so it's stretched vertically instead of in widescreen. Ever watched The Labyrinth in widescreen? It's not fun. It's really not fun.
David Bowie, why do you look so stretchy? Snips and snails, puppy dog tails.
Thunder or lightning. Baby said.
Dance, magic dance. I wonder if that baby grew up with any memory of being on that set.
I don't know, but that baby grew up to be the director of the Dark Crystal series, so there we go.
You gotta start them young.
Yep. Any more questions from people in the chat? Unless I've missed questions because I've not been paying attention. Oh, that's a good question. An MLP question, by the way.
My God.
To Maddie and Silver, who is your favorite non-main 6 character in MLP?
Shall we also add the caveat you can't say the princesses?
Yeah, I was going to add that. Can't be a princess. Because I think we'll both have the same answer.
Indeed. I don't need dramatic. Here we go. Would you like to go first?
Sure. My favorite character that's not part of the main 6 would be Featherweight.
Featherweight. Now that's
not,
interesting.
Yeah, they're not really in the show that often. I just really like their design. And I wish they had more screen time. Just to add on to that, there's a lot of people making like comments and things in the chat. We can't respond to everybody, so if we miss it, don't take it personally. We're trying our hardest. When me and Silver get together, it's utter chaos.
Oh, yes, always. But that, again, that's the fun.
Yay.
But my favorite non-main 6, non-princess, non-CMC. Oh, sure.
It's a good question, isn't it?
It is. It forces me to look at characters who... Well, I'm going to say Cherry Jubilee.
Oh, okay.
Even for just that one episode. I know she was in at least 2, but... Yes, Cherry Jubilee.
And why is that?
Because of what she kind of represents. How do I best put this? When in the episode, not over a barrel. God, this was. What was the title? Applejack goes to the rodeo ends up having to go the opposite way. It can't return to Ponyville, and it was the infamous Derpy scandal.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Gosh, what was the title of that all of a sudden? Nope, not Last Roundup. You're right.
Last Roundup. Yeah. Okay.
You are correct, Trinary. And in that, as I learned about the symbolism in The Prodigal Son, of which this is kind of a take, Cherry Jubilee really is the, how to put it, the balancing point between emotion and logic, of which the whole thing is really based. You have the emotional son who runs off and comes back in shame and humility, versus the resentful, logical son, and the father who can meet them both, and is the full measure of individuation. I so wish we could have gotten to know Cherry Jubilee better. Not to mention the fact that she was based on a heroine of a show called Gunsmoke. I would have loved to have seen more comparisons. In that way, I might actually be able to better understand Gunsmoke. All I know is
what Gunsmoke is, but
it's a Western TV series.
okay, that'll be why I don't know it then.
And what was her name? Miss Violet? She owned a bar and was very smitten with the marshal.
Okay.
And as far as I know, I knew I could identify with her as like, I tend to stay up late night. What about mornings? I try to sleep through them. It's like, that's me. That's me all over.
Thought that the character was based on Lucille Ball.
Oh, well, there's that great scene where they give...
Because there's a scene that's taken straight from I Love Lucy.
Oh, yeah.
Like when the cherries are coming down the line, and yeah. It's a straight reference to the show, so I thought that character was straight up reference to Lucille Ball. One of my personal heroes, by the way.
And rightly so.
You probably know why, because I'm a Trekkie, so without Lucille Ball, we would not have Star Trek, so, like, yeah.
Well, actually, on that score, I don't know. Enlighten me, please.
That might be something I would need to do when we're not streaming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I might get some of my facts wrong, and I don't want to misinform people.
Oh, okay. Well,
But, she played a big part in having the original Star Trek series greenlit when a lot of people didn't have an awful lot of faith in it. She was also, I believe, heavily involved in starting up the convention scene for Star Trek. So without Star Trek conventions, there would be no Comic-Con.
Ooh.
That's how conventions really got their start, was with Star Trek. So maybe there's some debate about that, but yeah. I would love to go into more detail when we're not streaming, because I worry if I start talking about this, I won't be able to stop. It's one of my hyperfixations, so I'm trying not to be that person, you know?
And Michael Bullington is correcting that Gunsmoke started as a radio show, but eventually went to TV.
Ah, okay.
Being from the UK, like, Westerns weren't really a big part of my childhood, so yeah. Although I did see a lot of John Wayne movies growing up, though. Couldn't tell you which ones. Yellow Ribbon, maybe one of them.
I'll tell you there, Pilgrim.
Oh yeah, can't really watch that nowadays. It's a bit, politically incorrect, like most westerns are. But yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I remember watching that one over and over.
It's unfortunate, but. I mean, there's some shows I'll still watch even when I can say, "Oh wow, I can't believe they did that." Transformers being one of them, and I'm on record saying that they had probably one of the most offensive offensive stereotypes one could imagine. But boy, but there's very few hills I'd really die on. Actually, I gotta say, when I was a kid, I loved watching Dukes of Hazzard. But given all that's happened, now when I see the Confederate flag, I'm like, nope, don't care if it's attached to... I don't care if it's attached or if it's worn by Daisy Duke's hot pants. I can't look at that the same way anymore.
Yeah.
As a kid, it didn't have as much meaning as it does now. Daisy Duke's hot pants, however, will always have meaning. Anywho.
I have another question from the chat for you, if you're up for another question.
Please, I think this might be our last one as we're coming to the end of the discussion.
We are. There's 4 minutes till the top of the hour. I'll just choose between two questions. I think we'll...
Or we can...
Because we were talking about conventions, Horizon Flyer's asking, are any of you going to Los Angeles Comic Con this year?
Sadly, no. I'm mostly limited to the brony scene at the moment.
Yeah, LA is it's too far for me right now. I would love to though, because LA has one of the biggest Star Trek conventions. And I haven't been to a Star Trek convention yet. And I would really love to go to one of those. A dream vacation of mine would be the Star Trek cruise. That would be amazing. But no, sadly, no, we're not. We have no plans on going to LA anytime soon. Yeah.
Whoops.
But Everfree is
Next week.
next week?
Yes.
Jeez. Wow.
And I shall see you fine people there. Let me just real quick throw up my schedule for all to behold.
Okay, if you have like 30 odd panels throughout this weekend,
1, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 panels.
I'm impressed.
So on Friday, you will see me on Bridlewood Squares and Hooves Line Is It Anyway? And then join Taylor and Red Card for My Little Match Game, along with a variety of other bronies. Then we have Cartoon Court on Saturday morning at 10, and After the Fact Live, The Ticketmaster. Followed by...
Sorry, go ahead.
I will join with Concert Cruiser for MLP Through the Generations, finding the pony positives. In other words, looking at each series and listing the positive contributions, be they within its own context or perhaps laying the groundwork for the future. Then Taylor and Geeky Nova will host a Jackbox panel. And then on Sunday, I will be part of the Bronies React to the main stage, and Sweetie Bloom asked me how am I going to teleport as it ends at 12:30 and Trivia-tastic with the illustrious Q and Trinary starts at 1 p.m. You will see a comet going down the hallway. That is someone much faster than me. I'll be lagging behind them going, hey, could you carry me? Come back, please. So
Hey, I'm just impressed that the number of panels you're doing is single digits for once.
just barely. Just barely.
Just barely, yeah, but still.
I'm trying to be more restrained. Taylor, if I'm being perfectly honest, Taylor is picking up the slack as he does an exceptional number of panels per convention. Mm-hmm. And I salute and applaud him, but I'm also like, hey, better you than me, buddy. So one more save, and I will continue working on this because I promised Blissey I'd get this done before Everfree actually happens. So this
Considering
weekend,
this is the promo for it, I would hope so, yes.
well, it's the promo, but it's also become an update of resources because now I will have a full Thespio emotional display if he would ever care to do a review with me again. And for the Jasper Pie, yes. Mm-hmm. And of course, we have our Lightning Bliss feeling maybe just a little tipsy. This will make sense in context, I promise. And this guy will be forever ingrained in my memory as a total dumbass.
Yep.
All of you, behold this tush of power and know that it is wasted on a fool's power.
Like, what on earth?
His foot isn't even, he has the power of levitation for his foot, and yet somehow he's not using that power on the sofa. That's how stupid he is.
I mean, I know that the saying is lift with your legs, not your back, but one of the legs isn't even on a step.
Neither is this
He's not even holding
guy.
his own weight, never mind the weight of the couch.
Yeah, this guy's gonna die.
Yeah.
You know, there's really only one thing I can do in this situation.
Get rid of the couch.
No, I have to I have to change him into what he really is. A red shirt.
Yeah!
He gonna die. He gonna die because the other guy's so stupid. So fare thee well, Ensign Lean To. And
yes.
and we shall work on our Ming the Merciless Bob Ross crossover character. Ming the Painter.
Ming the minimalist. I don't know.
I don't make things too complicated. If they defy me, they die. That's about it. And I want to thank you all and wish you a very wonderful day and pray that I do not come into your system. Okay.
Help.
So,
Help.
Maddie, is there anything you'd love to plug before we call it an evening?
Well, right now I'm in the middle of multiple projects, so none of which are anywhere near the completion. So I'm not sure if there's anything I can plug other than what's already up on my channel. So if you guys aren't familiar with it, head on over to my YouTube channel, Mad Munchkin, funnily enough. I'm more often than not posting artwork on my Twitter and Instagram than I am posting video content right now. I'm doing a lot of video projects for other people, for other channels. So hopefully at some point at the end of this month or September, I'm hoping to get back into making my own content again, but just watch this space. There's a lot going on right now.
All right. Well, we will celebrate whenever that happens.
Yeah, here's hoping.
But in the meantime, everyone, thank you for accommodating us on this Thursday. And a good shout out to Flitter Chris, who I hope to see at Ciderfest, and Keyframe, who I hope to see at Everfree.
Yeah.
And, well, I'll see as many folks as I can. Oh, and Trinary, yes. Seeing Trinary will be wonderful as we argue over what to watch on Netflix. Ninja Turtles, good place! Ninja Turtles, good place! There's too much to do.
I know.
The walls are closing in on me! All right, but until next time, everyone, just have a great weekend. Have a lot of fun. Spare a thought for me going to see Alien Romulus with my friends. I'm a baby when it comes to horror, so I don't know how I'm going to do. Face huggers scare the crud out of me.
Yes! But that's what makes them fun!
Oh, we definitely have an Alien fan here.
Oh, yes.
Alrighty. Well, until next time, everyone, be safe and be well. In theaters, everyone can hear you scream. I'm Silver-Quill. Thanks for watching.